Welcome to episode 8 of Where in the World, the detailed showcase of cities and locations that have been visited in the Arcane Adventures campaign setting. We have a map on screen that details the general location of the place we were talking about during today's episode. Let's jump right in to episode 8, Where in the World? Whitebridge. Nestled within the southern Kennebog mountain range, and just off the summit of the Neverthaw Pass, a snow-covered basin holds the wintry outpost village of Whitebridge. The small settlement, established many years ago as a trading post and rest stop between the Monif Valleys and the Bodo Wastelands, acquires its name because of the permafrost bridge that must be traversed along the pass to enter the village. The Whitebridge, a permafrost structure, was carved by hand when the mountain pass was first opened as a trade route. Spanning from a ridge on the north side of the cliff to a tunnel on the south side, the bridge stretches nearly 600 feet across. It's 12 feet thick of solid ice and is supported only by the mountain rock faces on either side. This impressive feat of engineering and careful crafting brought enough tourism for a settlement to be constructed deep in this mountainous environment. The village, sparsely populated, with about 700 people, but nonetheless, a nice, small hub for ice fishing, trading, hunting, and a rest stop for weary travelers. As it is nestled in a more southern part of the Kennebog mountain range, and at the altitude it sits, the village of Whitebridge sees regular snow and blizzards throughout the year. During the coldest months, several days may go by with straight snowstorms. No light in sight. The temperature, even on the hottest days, is chilly and briskly cold. The Neverthaw Pass leads westward, over the peak before it winds several hundred miles northwest, as it eventually leads to Ravine Town, in the region of Monif. To the east, the pass descends out of the harsh mountains and into the Bodo Wastelands, heading to both Puntor Town and Barness. The path, seldom traveled, but still a rocky trade route, open for travel. We hope you have enjoyed this closer look at the settlement of Whitebridge, nestled in the Kennebog mountain range on the Neverthaw Pass. While small, this trade outpost is a warm and welcoming sight for travelers crossing the dreaded and harsh pass. That's all for this episode of Where in the World. We'll see you next time.